What's going on, YouTube? Hope you guys having a great day, man. We got some crazy shit, man. Y'all know. Kai went crazy. Well, Kai didn't go crazy. People went crazy for Kai. Let's just see what the hell they're talking about here.
Interrupt you, NYPD commenting on the chaos that ensued in Union Square. Let's go there now.
All right, just really quick. Chief Matthew, Chief of Department, standing here with me is Chief Kip, Chief of Transit. Earlier today at about 1:30 p.m., the NYPD became aware of a crowd forming in Union Square. It was quickly determined that an influencer was posting on social media about showing up to Union Square and was encouraging all of his followers to come to the park. There was some posts also about giving away some gaming systems. At approximately 3 p.m., the post went viral and thousands of people began to arrive at Union Square. Soon the park and the surrounding streets were overrun with people. They were obstructing both vehicular and pedestrian traffic. The NYPD responded by calling a mobilization in response to the large crowd. As the crowd grew, so did our mobilization. The crowd was swarmed when the influencer finally arrived at the park. Individuals in the park began to commit acts of violence towards the police and the public. There was a construction site within the Union Square Park, and people broke into the park and they began to throw articles that belonged to the construction site: paint cans, bottles, rocks. You had people walking around with shovels, axes, and other tools from the construction trade. And additionally, individuals were also lighting fireworks, and they were throwing them towards the police. They were throwing them towards each other. The influencer, we were able to eventually get him out of the park and remove him for safety reasons. Our officers exercised great restraint despite the aggression that they were met with and the acts of violence they were met with. Ultimately, myself and our leadership team, working in tandem with our department attorneys, did declare this gathering an unlawful assembly. The NYPD offered multiple, and I do mean multiple, opportunities for the crowd to leave. We tried to give them a means of egress for them to exit the park and exit the streets.
I'm going to say this now. I think that this whole thing got way too out of hand. And I'm gonna just play more of the video. I just want to see what you gotta say. I get my talks out there.
Warnings, and after being assailed, hit with rocks and bottles and other debris, we started to make arrests to clear out the park. The total number of arrests is still being tallied at this point, and we're still doing evaluations for some of our members. We did have members that sustained some injuries out here. At this time, we successfully dispersed the park, but we still have crowds mulling around Manhattan, and we have officers following them, preventing them from destroying property, looting, and other things like that. And we'll continue to be out here, and we'll continue to disperse this crowd until they're all gone. We're using our drone technology to help us monitor the situation. Of course, our aviation unit is up there as well. Our officers still being met with some resistance after numerous warnings, and we're still making some additional arrests. This mobilization is ongoing, and as I said before, we will be here until this crowd disperses. At this point, I'll take any questions.
We're going to start off with Josh Einiger, ABC7. Thank you, Chief.
Josh.
We've heard reports of injured officers. A woman told that she saw a cop getting jumped and beat. We have video of you being attacked. Your shirt shows. Can you talk about injuries to members of the service and to your own experience in that?
Absolutely, Josh. I believe the woman's account is possibly right, even though I don't know exactly what she's speaking about. Our officers were attacked. We were in there. We were crushed. We were pushed. I had officers on the floor. As you see, I'm a little embarrassed because I'm very dirty right here, but I was in the middle of the crowd. I was hit with multiple objects as well. I think I have a couple of injuries, but I'll figure that out once I have time to think about it.
But in terms of any officers treated for injuries that you know of?
We had one or two officers removed, and we had officers out here. I had officers who got hit and were hurt, but they stayed. They stayed and helped us to control this.
We're going to go Associated Press.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir.
I'm wondering if there is any kind of action that might be taken or could be taken against the influencer.
Absolutely. We're in contact with the influencer. I have our legal team here. I'm going to have a discussion with our Commissioner Caban in a little bit, and then we'll make a decision there.
Well, I'm wondering, though, if there's anything specific that you could be talking with?
Well, we'll discuss with our legal department about inciting a riot and other charges.
We're going to go over to Matt. Chief, any of the youths injured? How many of them? What was the extent of the injury? And
having panic attacks, anxiety attacks. You know, young people got hurt. The young people in the park throwing objects at each other. They were dancing. They were doing a whole lot of things, but they were hurting each other as they were doing this.
why were they stealing stuff?
Damn, bro. It's like he's gonna ask more questions. I just think that. Oh, I saw that, bro. Okay. So I kind of saw this on the news already. I saw this was happening on Twitter, but I was eating dinner with my family, and my parents like watching the news, like the world news, and that shit came up on the news, breaking news. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, this nigga's on the news. I was like, bro, is it that crazy? Bro, I'm gonna say this, bro. You know, it's kind of like I said, bro. It just became a very, very bad situation. Obviously, Kai didn't mean for all that crazy shit to happen. Okay. He obviously he didn't. Kai ain't like that. But I think it's just having a sense of awareness, bro. But I don't think Kai realized how big this man is. You saw how many people were out there, bro. Like, that shit had to be, like you said, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people out there. Shit going crazy. People going crazy left and right. I think the situation just got really, really bad. And I don't even know, bro. Like Kai is a great guy. He loves giving back to his community, giving back to you know his fans and his fan base, and he loves his fan base. He loves everybody. He loves just blessing people's hearts. So obviously, it ain't mean for that shit to happen, but it just got, like I said, man, it just got out of hand, bro. It just got out of hand. So now, I saw someone on Twitter saying he's got to get charged with inciting, or he's about to get charged with a bunch of shit, like the dude said, inciting a riot, which, even though he didn't mean to, it's what fucking happened. So he's probably gonna fuck around and get charged with that shit. I just pray that this doesn't really fuck with his shit and fuck with his grind and, you know, fuck with his bag. Because everybody got to eat. Especially not just him, but Phantom. Phantom got arrested too. I think Duke got arrested. I don't know why Duke got arrested, but, you know. But, it's just, hey, bro. That shit just got crazy. Now, what we can learn from this is that this man, Kai, is like the Drake of content creation. If Drake was on the top of a rooftop of a shoe bin in New York, or on a balcony, having a free fucking concert, you know how many people would come out and start going crazy for the same shit. It's the same. It would have been the same shit. So, learning experience is that Kai has realized that he's realized how big he really is, and now I feel like no one can talk shit. People say that no one watches Kai, or Kai's not funny, or Kai's not a good content, not a good streamer, or Kai's lame, Kai's community's lame. From look at that shit, you tell me no one watches Kai? Tell me nobody cares about Kai? You saw how many people were out there? Come on, man. So, like I said, man, just a bad situation, and I hope I hope they can figure this shit out, and Kai can keep on going, and all the AMP can keep on going with their lives and shit, and move forward, bro, cause shit gonna happen. Kai gonna mess around and get charged, and cause he's gonna get charged now, cause people got hurt, and a riot fucking happened, and police were involved, and plus obviously he's gonna get charged quicker than the average. So this is a bad situation, man. I hope they can figure this shit out and move past this shit. But that shit was fucking crazy. But Kai, bro, love you, man. Good shit. Not good shit because people get fucking hurt. But just now next time bro. If you're gonna do something like that, you need to have that shit organized. You can't just pop out of nowhere anymore. You can't. You can't do that. But hey, it's just my opinion though. Kai can do whatever the fuck he wants. I can't. Right? Like I'm a fucking 18-year-old just started streaming out a year ago. I don't have a fucking say. Kai's a grown ass man and does whatever the fuck he wants. But it's just a learning experience, man. You just gotta be smarter than that. So, but hey, man, shit crazy.